Hi guys, it's Theresa of Larkin Design, and this is Throwback Thursday, and I'm in my 2014 Project Life album, and I'm going old school today. I'm pulling out my Maggie Holmes Open Book, and so y'all know my theory. If new products are getting ready to come in, then you should pull out your old products and use some of those too. And so I have the Maggie Holmes physical products, the whole collection that came out. I don't even remember what year this was. And then I've also placed some Maggie Holmes Project Life core kits, filler cards in with my photos, and they're already in the pockets. And so we're going to do some speed scrapping today. These are I'm going to show you two layouts today. This layout right here that you're seeing now is the layout of how we did the landscaping on the house ourselves. And then the following layout will be the photos that I took from the walkthrough of our house when it was all completed and all done before we closed. A week before we closed, we did a walkthrough, and we gave them the final list of things that needed to be repaired or touched up or just whatever. And so, and then that's going to be it. Like, today is the last layout for the construction project. Yay! So, this is kind of a big deal, and I'm really excited about it. And I just thought that, I know for me personally, my Maggie Holmes products are some of my very favorites. And so if ever it was appropriate to use my favorite products, it's on this layout, or this set of layouts, because this is really, awesome. And just to let you know, it feels really good to finish up this construction project in the Project Life album and to stick a fork in it and say, man, this thing is done and I don't have to tell this story ever again. I can just look at it and read through it and not expend any emotional energy on, I still got to document that. I still need to finish that. It's done. It's such a relief. So let me walk you through the process, and I'm just scooting along here in the layout itself. Now, the large photo on the left is how the house looked the day that we did all the planting and the landscaping. And so you know by now that we did the sweat equity program, and most of the time the homeowner, when you do sweat equity, the homeowner is responsible for the painting and the landscaping. And so that means that we got to design our flower beds, and we had to plant the grass, and they gave us the shrubbery and things that we had to plant. And so I didn't really journal a lot about this part of the process. I think that after doing the whole big giant painting, that the landscaping was sort of not as big a deal. It only took us, I don't know, maybe a week to do the landscaping. I had a lot of fun figuring out what we wanted to do with the flower beds. I've never done that before. And so we actually, we laid the stones in the yard, and you see I photograph those stones a lot now, and have had a lot of fun filling in these flower beds, because we actually got to decide where everything went. The only thing we didn't get to decide was the mailbox, so that was fine. No big deal there. We pretty much knew where it was going anyway, but we did get to put the stones around it, and decided that we wanted to do a little space for flowers at the mailbox as well. So it was nice to have that decision-making ability in this whole process. So I have my Maggie Holmes core kit, the open book core kit, filler cards. This is a title card, and so I'm going to use it for the week number. I'm actually doing 4 weeks in this process. Week 28 was the large photo, 29, 30, and 31. I'm just sort of condensing those all into like a page each. And then I will say, just to give you a heads up of what's coming next, I'm going to transition back into normal life. And of course, the rest of this year was anything but normal life because we had 2 kids that switched schools, switched counties that they were going to school in. We moved, so like for several weeks, everything was packed up. My studio was all packed up. And so there's some photographing in the next part of this year that did not happen. So that my strategy will change after this project is done. And I'll go over that next week. I'll share with you how that's going to change and what this album is going to look like. It's still going to be pocket pages, and it's still going to be great Project Life and pocket page products. So no changes there. It's still going to be, all the cool, fun things that happen in our life. From August until about Halloween. I'll probably go to Halloween. And it's really not a lot left to do. So this is the 3rd week that I'm working on here, and still working with Maggie Holmes. Actually, I don't really think that this is the 3rd week. I think these are all photos from our walkthrough and just of everything completed. So I think this technically really does go with week 31. And I think that I'm considering week 30 just not even existing. There's no telling. There's no telling what happened to week 30. And I'm totally like giving myself grace on this project because I think that this year has been, the year 2014 has been very well documented in this album. I'm not sure how many layouts I have total so far. So I might count that up next week and share how many layouts have been done so far and then how many are left to do. I have somehow in my head that there's like 11 or 12 layouts left after these. And I think that that's what I'm planning for in terms of my production schedule, because I do want to get this done. I want to get this done in November before December daily starts, just for the year 2016. So I'm probably going to schedule it accordingly, right, and decide on layouts according to the time that I have left to work on it, and that's totally okay too. But I'll talk more about that next week. So in the meantime, these are, the photos of the house finished and complete and ready for move-in. I don't know if you can see, there are some little places in the photos where you'll see blue tape, and those are some of the places that they had touch-ups that needed to be done. So if you catch any of those, then you'll know what those are there for and why those are there. So for the Maggie Holmes collection, I had, the open book collection itself had like 2 packs of ephemera and a pack of chipboard frames and stickers, and it was a lot of product. There was also some glitter bows and some fabric brads that I didn't use, just because I didn't want the bulk in these pages. But I did use one of the chipboard frames. I find that for me, it is the heart. I love the chipboard frames, and it is so hard for me to use them because I like them so much, and then I don't know what to do with them. So I challenged myself on this, and I just made this really simple. The girls were just hanging out on the carpet while we were walking through and discussing things, and they were just they were happy that it was done, and they were happy that, it was so comfortable and pretty in the house. And I think that their expressions just show some of the happiness that we were feeling overall. And then I had these little love notes that Natalie had written to me. That's her drawing of me and her, and isn't that adorable? So I included those. I'm not really sure how they got stuck in the album here in this place. I have no idea how. So it just seemed appropriate to put those right there too, and include those, just to show overall how happy we were about what was happening in the house and being ready to get the project done and move in. So I had this title card, and there was a matching chipboard piece. And so I decided to use the chipboard piece as a layer, and then some of the image underneath shows just as sort of like a little shadow kind of depth thing. I don't know if it works or not. I just thought, hey, that's cool. There's this particular floral image repeated here, and they're the same size and everything. I thought that was awesome. So, and I pretty much think that everything Maggie Holmes does is awesome, so there's that. I'm gonna just, I did end up using these glitter alphabets. They're from the Bloom collection. The only alphabet that I had from confetti was the typewriter, the gold and white epoxy stickers, and then those glitter words. That's the only words or alphabets that I had from confetti for some reason. So I pulled in the Bloom alphabet, since there was already gold on the layout with the words. I didn't want it to be too much gold, so I didn't use a lot of those glittered words. I really just used the glittered hearts. And then in one of the ephemera packs were these vellum words, and so I ended up using quite a few of these, and they were just really easy, simple things to pull out. I didn't journal a lot on this layout, because I think that the rooms just speak for themselves. I will say that I realized that some of the rooms you probably can recognize, and some of them you probably don't really know what they are. The picture of us together, we're sitting in the living room. The picture next to that is our master bedroom upstairs, and the picture at the top on this side is my husband's office. And then there's the kids' bath and the master bath there as well. And then on the other side was the living room and the kitchen and the dining room downstairs. So those are the rooms that I decided to share. A lot of them look like just corners, empty corners. So, yeah. But pretty much I think this layout is done. Thanks for watching, you guys. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe. And then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.